Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to LoLnoob, the first episode of what I hope will be many, of me and my journey through solo queue. Yeah. Anyway, this is season 2, just starting. I played a bit in season 1, but not very long before the season ended, and I finished up about 1200 ELO. So, not bad. Still in the depths of ELO hell, but not bad at all. I'm going to be playing a bit of Brand today, and Brand was a deliberate counter pick against Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks has that fear and the drain, but the thing about Brand is his major ability, Pillar of Flame, is W, which I use mainly for farming, and also it's a major damage dealer. I mean, at max rank and no AP, that's going to be doing around 400 damage if you've got them ablaze. It makes it so easy to land it on Fiddlesticks once he's when he's trying to drain. And also Blaze, 8% of their total health. Not bad at all. It's just going to be brilliant versus Fiddlesticks mid. Also allows me to keep my range from his fear and farm while that happens. So Yi's going to be in the jungle. I don't really like jungle Yi. I much prefer somebody who has a good stun, Udyr, Warwick, even Xin Shao. But so we're going with Master Yi, and he's going to start with the golems. That's fairly standard jungling route as far as I know. I never jungle, but as far as I know it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up here, go head into the mid, just guarding, make sure they don't try and invade here. Quite often you'll find them steal their gut, try to steal the wraiths, which is usually not good. We've got a Nidalee down bottom who refused to take clairvoyance, but you know, she's not playing support, kind of ish. I don't know. We wanted a support, we got Nidalee. Yeah, so they try and come in here, but the crow was way before Vayne came along, so really didn't work out very well. I took a bit of damage, just under 100, but not very much. So, but I back off. I learned my lesson. If Vayne had come in, maybe hit me with a condemn, she could have stunned me out there, not with first blood. Now, these two don't know what the hell they're doing here. They don't have clairvoyance. They know they're guarding. I really should have pinged back. And there's the stun from Taric. Hits Tristana. Vayne's focusing Nidalee. And rightly so, because Taric's a tank. Well, he's not that armoured, but yep, so we go in there. I think we do get, yep, first blood on Taric. However, Nidalee goes down and shortly followed off by a kill on Tristana. So that's only 200 gold down. It is not the biggest deal in the world. Now here I'm against Fiddle mid. Pillar of Flame, get him there, nice damage. And then Confederation, that spreads it to the other minions, meaning I get the 3 minion kills. It's quite expensive on mana, that, 130. But it did spread across the Fiddle. And you see, he just wasted a low mana draining, although I wasted a low mana hitting him with it, but it doesn't matter because him staying in the lane is going to be bad. We don't want him to stay in the lane. We want him away from our lane. Now, rank 2. This is where... oh no, I grabbed my seer. Grab my stun. That's more or less a defensive reason. Sometimes I'll grab Pillar of Flame if I'm against a champion which isn't too nasty. For example, I don't know, Annie, because if Annie stunned me with her tibbers up, you know, the RWQ thing, she would just destroy me. So there'd be no point in taking my Q really, because if I let her in that range, I'm dead, and she'll usually flash in, which means I wouldn't have time to get EQ off anyway. So it's kind of pointless. So anyway, I'm just here farming up as best I can. 15 to his 13. So, you know, just auto-attacking a little bit. I think I'm just trying to get up to him to try and land EQ combo, EQW combo. But for those of you who don't know, Brand is passive. Oh, here we go. There we go, the Seer. Now, because I had already hit him with a spell, the Seer stunned him as opposed to just doing damage. Brand's spells, they just all do basic damage. However, if Blaze, which is passive, which is applied on spell when you hit an enemy with a spell, is on an enemy, then it adds an additional effect. Conflagration will spread, like you see there. Pillar of Flame will deal an additional 25% damage. And Seer will stun the target for 2 seconds, which is excellent. A 2-second stun is amazing. Now, to start off, I grab a Mechie Pendant and a couple of health potions. This is both because he's fairly expensive on mana, it gives me 20 MP5, and also it's to rush a Morello's Evil Tome. 20% cooldown on these. I've got about 9 at the moment because through masteries. 20% cooldown on Brand is nothing shy of amazing. And there we see Talon just getting into a brawler fight, just them both beating on each other with Garen, who didn't spin to win. Or can't, at least, against Talon. But yeah, Talon ends up doing really well. Pyroclasm, and that's a brilliant ult if you get it to bounce. I mean, think about it. It's only 150, but it can bounce up to 5 times. I mean, it can do up to 750 damage. Do you know of any ults apart from maybe Karthus's that can do 750 damage to a team at level 6 with barely any ability power? With no ability power, in fact. No, there aren't any. It's one of the most powerful ultimates in the game. Fiddlesticks being another one. Fiddlesticks ult Fear, that's really, really nasty, and it's one of the reasons you've got to target Fiddlesticks no matter what. Even with no ability power, it's going to wind up doing, I believe at max rank it's something like 450 a second, even without any ability power. Now he's just wailing on my turret but I had to go back because I was on 200 health and a crow could have killed me. Now, Yi comes in for a gank on Garen, however ends up giving him double buff. Stood in the spin to win. But that's okay. We didn't really expect much from Master Yi. I'm just going to lock my camera angle here, so I can talk properly. Now you see, down bottom we got them moving in. We got Tristana, and where's Nidalee gone? Nidalee's gone back. But the Taric Vayne combo and Taric Caitlyn combo is really nasty. Because once he gets his stun on you, Tumble condemn you backwards and then they just wail on you. And you're out of range of your support at that time. Caitlyn with Taric, really nasty because he stuns. She puts a trap underneath them. Not very good. Now I really should grab wards when I head back, but I'm not sure whether I had the money. And a Phoenix Codex is a great item on Brand. There we go, WE just to farm up. I max my Pillar of Flame, keeping the other two at level 1. After that I'll hit Conflagration because it's the most reliable. And also in a team fight. In a team fight it's really difficult to decide whether you go Q just to attach the Blaze, then E to spread it to the entire team, and then Pillar of Flame, or to do EQW, which is much better for single target or stunning a target. I believe Master Yi just came in for an unsuccessful gank and failed. This is why I don't like Master Yi. He really doesn't have much to disable an enemy. I tried to go in there with the EQ, and then try and hit him with the WR, but didn't really have the mana for it, even if I had hit it. But I'm making sure that Fiddle burns through a load of health potions. However, now I'm in the stage where I'm a bit short of mana, even with my mana regen. Because I'm getting 22 per 5 seconds is what I meant to say. And you should not just shouldn't bother, because he's wasting time in the jungle. And that costs 100 mana, meaning I can only cast that every 20 seconds. If I want to cast that, it's every 14 seconds or something like that. But there I go. And I believe I waste my flash hit. Yep, couldn't get him. And I waste the flash trying to get it. And then Warwick comes out of the jungle, and that's why I needed wards, and I am completely screwed here. I just used my flash, I'm running, trying to reach the tower, it doesn't quite work, and I get owned. Thankfully a kill for Warwick, not a kill for Fiddle. Warwick's not nowhere near as bad fed as a Fiddlesticks, because Fiddlesticks will wind up doing a bajillion damage to your team, whereas Warwick usually winds up building tanky items. Anyway, Yi comes in, he's going to help me, he's going to help cover the turret so that it doesn't go down while I'm dead. Good call on his part. I grab 4 wards, that's enough to keep me safe for 6 minutes, because you have to ward both sides, really, and when you're in the middle. Get boots as well, boots is always good, and a few health potions, because Phil's quite good at harassing. Don't know what Nidalee's doing there. Nidalee's grabbing Archangels. I warn my team that Phil's gone B. Garen's SS up top. Right now at this stage there's nobody in the lane. I can't really farm under their turret very effectively. And so I just ward up. It's good to ward up whenever you're safe. There should be a ward and dragon really at all times. I hit my E. Now something I could have done better there. I could have hit the E on this minion and that would have spread it to these and those two down here. As it is, I only got the 2 kills. Now there, Nidalee's whining. Apparently she got crit twice or something like that, which would be a miracle considering that she's probably only got maybe crit runes and the 2% crit chance on mastery. Nothing major. I mean, it would be an absolute miracle. I mean, I think it's 10% you can get from runes if you go all crit. Yeah, so Talon's got a ward there. Now I go. Now I don't know what Fiddle was doing there. I mean, you must have known that my DPS was going to be higher. Really surprising that the ult didn't bounce off a minion and bounce back to him, but still okay. Now I believe that up here there's Garen. He just ran in towards blue, and now here's Warwick. They both seem to know each other's there. Now there we go, blowing everything on Warwick. Warwick goes down like a sack of bricks. Garen's spinning to winning. Yi should have run away faster there, but Garen's got no hope of escape here, even with the flash. Nice spear from Nidalee. Now I've grabbed my sorcerer's boots because that'll give me more damage, and I can't really afford to go out to a Morello's at the moment. Just keeping my 2 wards because these still have a minute left on them, and I'll be able to pop 2 more down as soon as they're up. Just clearing minion waves. That's what you gotta do in this game. You gotta farm. Now if we look, I'm 64 to his 50, 68 to his 50. I see Nidalee coming up. We don't really try for the gank. It's very clear we can't get him. Nidalee's roaming a bit much. He should be down supporting Tristana, but never mind. Now keep in mind that every minion is worth approximately 20 gold, I believe it works out as. So at this stage, I've got 380 gold, more than Fiddle. And that's big. That's almost an amplifying tome. That's a pair of boots. That's almost a Doran's, extending my lead. Now there we go. There's the stun. I use that to. I managed to get that off in time. Managed to stop the drain. By the time he would be able to drain, my fear has run out. Now he's not really taking chances. He knows that I hit like a truck, so he's only draining for a tick. Rampage for Talon up top. That's excellent. Gank from Yi comes in, and we get a double kill with Tristana against Vayne and Tarek. This is going very well for us. We're 10 and 8 at the moment, 2 and 1 for me personally. I kill an SS.